We're just gonna see what happens. But very, very excited to be live again. It's been a hot minute since I've been live, so I thought I would come on and just catch you guys up on what's been going on and hang out for a little bit, just a short live because I am pretty heckin' tired. I got rice, but I thought I'd come on just to say hi and hang out with you guys. It's been a really long time. It's been over a week since I've been on live, so I just thought I'd come say hi. Hi, Mackenzie. Hi, Glow Girl? Clown Girl. Hi, Brooke. Hi, Silly Self. Hi, Leaf. Hi, Envious. Hi, Mabel. Hi, Aria. Hi, Tyrese. Yeah, I haven't been live in a long time, so I thought I'd come on live. I got rice and just say hi. Hi, Daniel. You got rices in your head. Hi, Candy. Hi, Jace. Rain City, I don't know if I have. Joshua, it has been a while. How is everyone doing today? Oh yeah, the rice necklace. I could put it on. I haven't really been punching myself too much today, so should I? I forgot about it. We'll leave it here for now. I got rice, but yeah, maybe I should put the rice necklace on. But it takes a lot of effort to put a necklace on. I can't do it by myself. I can do it by myself, but like it's annoying. Okay, I'm gonna go off camera for a second and then I will put it on. Give me a sec. Bear with me. I got rice. Because I know you guys, you know that I can't lie about having rice. That'd be evil of me, right? Je t'aime. I just hate putting on necklaces by myself. I think I might have done it. Yes. I did it. I put the rice necklace on. We're here. So now I do have rice. There's no lie. Missed you being live. Thank you. I missed you guys too. Hi, Puppy Paws. How are you? I did do it. Jeff, I got rice. First date in 5 years and my first date since being diagnosed with Tourette's. Do you have any tips for holding the tips back? I would honestly say, and this is going to be controversial, but perhaps if you're comfortable with the date, let them know that you have Tourette's or let them know that you have tics. Just because if you're going to be suppressing on the date, you might not be your total self, and that's not always the best case. So maybe if you feel confident enough, but if not, try and focus on suppression while letting out subtle tics, if that's more your vibe. Hi, Echo. I'm good. How are you? Has the chant of he who will... I'm not sure, Bear. Where have you been? I've been in school. I've been really, really tired doing schoolwork, and that's been a doozy and a half. So I have been really busy. I had an economics exam today, and that went well, but it was really hard studying for it, so I'm a little bit tired. Hi, sharks are cool. I got rice. Do you ever have tics that you have once and never again? Yeah, definitely. I have those one-off tics quite often. Or I'll have a tic one time and never again, but it happens often. I got rice. Je t'aime. I got rice. Oh, I just realized what you meant, Bear. Yeah, I haven't been chanting his name. Yeah. Do you like Vietnamese food? I do. What was your first ever tic that you still do? Probably blinking my eyes really hard. But my mom remembers me having tics as young as 3, and she remembers me having like leg tics low-key. Hello, Fern Paw. Yeah, the Miller chant has stopped-ish. Like, it hasn't been doing it as much, but it's still a thing. It just has been less. So let's not talk about it. Not to be rude to you or anything. I'm just like, I'm gonna try not to talk about it. That's cool, Candy. You don't have to wreck the net bracelet. It's awesome. Yes, Bear, it's awesome. Hello, Gone Bananas. You blink your eyes so hard and fast and you hate it. I get that. I get that. I got rice. It's probably not Tourette's. You don't have to worry about that. I have a tick too. Not as bad as yours. My advice. My most annoying tick, probably when I punch myself. Those ones are really annoying. I'm not a fan of those at all. Yeah, I'd say those are my most annoying. Have I gotten any more jellies? I don't know if you guys have seen this one. This is my garden gnome turtle. I love him. And then Colton actually bought me an orchid jelly cat, but it's downstairs right now. Oh, sorry, Rain City. Sharks are cool. Hello. Hello, Mason. Yeah, he's really grumpy. I love him. And then I have all my jellies here. This is my bumblebee. The bottle around my neck, this has rice in it because I have a tick where I say I got rice. And this has rice so people can stop calling me a liar. It's kind of a joke. Hi, Giovanni. Where am I? I am in my house. You might sound strange, but what's your favorite tick? Probably the I got rice. I don't really like any ticks, but I'd say it was probably my favorite just because it's the one that people like associate me with, if that makes sense. How do you deal with the dentist office or other similar situations? I always let them know beforehand that I have Tourette's. My dentist, like in their file, has it down that I have Tourette's, so they usually, if I have to take, I'll put up my left hand, then I'll be like, they'll take their hand out of my mouth, and then I'm able to tick while they take a break from doing their dental work. No worries, Flat Cheese Bun. Do you have a P.O. box? I do not, but I would love to make one day. Hello, Goat. You have Tourette Syndrome? Me too. What I do is when I feel it coming, I try to do something. Yeah, for sure. That makes a lot of sense, Joshua. What comorbidities do you have if you feel comfortable sharing? So I have OCD, ADHD, anxiety, depression, and those are like the comorbidities with Tourette's that I have. I don't just let random people join my live, unfortunately. Sorry, Goat. But guys, I also got a Neato Nice Cube. This is heavenly. It's so fun. I'm so glad that you guys suggested that. I got rice. Je t'aime. JT Miller. Did I get this? Because it's so cute. And I really, really like it. And it's just so fun to play with. So, yeah. I have a tooth. Your OCD is bad. I'm sorry. You saw that video. I want one so badly. Yeah. They're really fun. People told me that this was similar. They're not similar. This one's like very goopy. This one's more solid. But I really, really like it. It's a lot of fun. I got rice. How do people with Tourette's feel tics coming? I do feel mine coming. It's called a premonitory urge. I guess not everyone with Tourette's experiences it. But for me, when I get that premonitory urge, it's like a buildup of like bubbly, tingly, writhing, burning, tingly, itchy sensation. And I feel it in my body where I'm going to tick, but also low-key like in my brain, if that makes sense. But yeah, not everyone feels it, but I do, unfortunately. Hello, Nature Girl. Bear, yeah, this is a Neato Nice Cube. It's like a jelly cube. It's a fidget toy, and I love it. Might be getting an ADHD test soon. Ooh, cool. Be right back, no worries. You have diagnosed ADHD, generalized anxiety, and nervous tics. Interesting. I got rice. Did Tourette's ever get you in trouble at school? It didn't really, just because I was really, really good at suppressing my tics. And I was able to like redirect them into smaller movements. And my tics also weren't as severe, I would say, when I first got diagnosed when I was 12. So I never really got in trouble, but I would sometimes annoy people, I would say, but I would never really got in trouble. We have all the same comorbidities. Interesting. Hello, I have tics and want to tell my mom to get me a diagnosis checkup for it, but I'm scared my mom would accuse me of lying. I get asked this a lot from a few different people, and I would honestly just say be honest. Like, I know not everyone's parents support everyone, like their kids with tics, and that's their problem, because if you're experiencing tics, like, you'll know your truth and you'll know you have tics. But I would say ask her, maybe write down like a list of the symptoms you're experiencing, or maybe like get a video of what you're experiencing in case she doesn't believe it. But I would say just go into it doing your research and telling her, like, honestly, this is what I'm feeling. You got diagnosed with Tourette's when you were 5. Interesting. I need that in my life. Yes. Sorry, I'm asking a lot, but what's the most embarrassing thing your tics have done in public? Honestly, I would say most of my tics are embarrassing in public. Like anything I'm doing vocally in public is embarrassing. I got rice. I would say a lot of the time when I have like butt tics, those are embarrassing in public because it'll make me look like I'm doing like the toddler pee dance, if you know what I mean. It really depends, but tics in the most part are embarrassing all the time. When you go to the neurologist about your tics for the first time, what questions might they ask you? Oh man, honestly, I don't know. It's been so long since I first went to like the first time for this. I would say they'll probably ask you about your history and your familial history, as well as JT Miller, as well as about the tics you're experiencing and perhaps like how they affect you. I don't know. It's been so long, honestly. Casey, thank you. How did you get diagnosed with ADHD? My psychiatrist was just like, you have this, I guess. I don't know. I didn't really have extensive testing. And he did put me on, I think it was called Concerta, but I couldn't be on it for long because it made my tics worse. So that sucked. They gave you an IQ test. Oh my goodness. My favorite color is blue. Your son has Tourette Syndrome. It's been a few times his tics were really bad. Yeah, I get it. Love the necklace. Thank you. Does it bother you when people sympathize people with Tourette's? Like when you show sympathy? It doesn't really bother me, but I've like never really asked for it. Like if you're like, if I'm punching myself and you're like, oh, I'm sorry, like that's okay. But like for the most part, je t'aime, this is my life. I have a tooth. And if you sympathize it's up to you, but this is just what I live with. Hello, Jacob. Is it weird that even across the screen your tics are making me tick? I'm sorry, Joshua. Hi, Kayla. Back when I was in physical therapy, that couldn't stop commenting my belly. I'm sorry, Echo. But yeah, so Tourette's is a doozy, but I wouldn't say like you have to sympathize or make it like be sympathetic towards it because like it's just something I live with every day. I got rice in a bag, and it's not something that like you have to feel sorry for me for. It's just something that kind of sucks, but it's just a part of my life, and that's what I've lived with my whole life. So je t'aime means I love you. It does, yeah. How do you tell people you have Tourette's? This is a good story, and I might actually make a video on it. But for the most part, when I was growing up, I literally didn't tell anyone that I had Tourette's, and I would hide it. But nowadays, I find what I do, and the best thing I can do is to just rip the Band-Aid off and say, hey, I have Tourette's. Like, if they don't know what it is, then I can educate them and direct them to my YouTube channel or whatever the case may be. But I usually just say, hey, I have Tourette's, especially if they're asking like what I'm doing, or even if they're not, I'll just tell people I have Tourette's because it's a part of me, and I feel like I got rice in a bag. And I feel like I shouldn't have to hide it. So since I'm not hiding it anymore, I'm more so than not telling people that I have Tourette's. And I actually did make a post on my personal Facebook probably 4 or 5 years ago now, telling like all of my friends on Facebook that I had Tourette's, even the kids that were in my school that like I didn't know I had Tourette's. So like a lot of people that didn't know that I had Tourette's found out like 5 years ago because I hid it for so long. And I would never recommend doing that because like it was so bad. Very educational. Thank you, Georgie. Hi, Harlow. Why are the rates of Tourette's per diagnosis increasing over time? I have no idea. Hi, Haley. Do you have a Tourette's lanyard? I do not. Your neck has been doing the same tick. I'm sorry, back. Normally when I start thinking really hard, I do my tick and sometimes I get in trouble for school. My teacher would think I'm talking to another student. Do your teachers not know that you have Tourette's? Because if they do, they shouldn't be mad at you or thinking you're talking to another student. I got rice. When did it start? I started having Tourette's. Well, I was first diagnosed at the age of 12, but my mom remembers me having tics as young as 3 or 4. Is Tourette something you were born with or does it develop? That's a good question, and I don't totally know the answer. I do know there is a bit of a genetic predisposition to it. But I got rice. So I think I was born with the predisposition to Tourette's, but I didn't start developing it until I was a little bit older. I asked a random teen walking by me in Walmart to sit with me during a seizure. Oh, that's awesome. Hi, Lexi. Hi, Brozone. Haley, you have Tourette's too? Well, thanks for sharing. I think I pulled a muscle in my neck. It's different. I usually get annoyed at getting a new tic, but recently got a head shock tic. Aw. I try to keep my vocal stems quiet. Yeah. Do you ever get kicked out of movies or libraries? I don't, but that's only because I suppress my tics the best I can when I'm in those situations. I got rice in a bag. So like the other day I went to a movie with my boyfriend and his mom, and I was able to just sit in the movie. I was really overstimulated and ended up having a lot of tics after. But I'm able to like hold in my loud tics and just do subtle movement tics, but it really does suck, and it's not the most pleasant thing for me. Michaela, hello. Riots, hello. Bye, Joshua. Have a good night. Haley, I'm sorry. Are there medications or injections that can help suppress tics? So I believe there are 3 medications that are FDA approved to treat Tourette's, but they don't really suppress tics and they're not guaranteed to work. I'm on Pimozide, which is one of the FDA approved medications, and it has helped my tics quite a bit. But it doesn't necessarily suppress the tics, and it doesn't necessarily make them go away, and it isn't guaranteed to work in everyone. So it really depends, but there's no medication really designed to treat Tourette's. Have you had experiences with ticking at law enforcement? I never have. That sounds kind of scary. That sounds scary, Catherine. I'm sorry. Put the squishy cube in the freezer? Maybe. Yeah, my neck really hurts. Hi, Maria. Gotta eat. Bye, Rain City. I got rice. As someone who doesn't have tics, you make amazing content. Thank you so much. I'm not trying to be... Oh, I'm sorry, Leah. I got rice. I just got here. Hello, Starfer. How are you? Thanks for being here. I got rice. Kylie, I'm sorry. I hate that I can't control the volume of my voice sometimes. I know, it sucks. Especially with tics. Like, I have a tooth. It really sucks when you can't control your vocal level. Trauma-induced tic. I'm not sure. I hope the study on Tourette's continues to advance. I hope so. Hello, Carly. What was school like with Tourette's? I basically suppressed my tics during school. I'm in school now, but I take online school now, so I'm able to tic in school. But for the most part, when I was in like in-person school, I would suppress, and I didn't really tell anyone, and it was literal hell. I was bullied a lot. People were really mean to me, and it was not a good time. Teen, I'm not sure how to explain that because I don't experience it. I've never done enough research into it. Hello, Elisa Lamas. There was a whole bunch of people faking it last year. Yeah, it was horrible. I hate when people fake Tourette's. Like, it literally sucked. Luke B, this is not another Emerald Rose situation, but thank you very much. I appreciate the concern. Tics and Roses was faking Tourette's, but I am not. What does it mean that you have rice in a bag? I have rice here because I have a tic that says I got rice. Kayla, thank you. Vin, hello. What part of the brain is associated with Tourette's? I believe it's the basal ganglia. What do you think is your biggest struggle or worst, hardest tic to get through? My worst, hardest tic to get through is probably the tics where I hurt myself. Those ones are never enjoyable and they really suck. So I would say those are kind of the hardest tics to deal with, or the stuff where I'm like just embarrassed in public. It's hard. Do I ever say bad words? Sometimes. Leah, thank you so much. Greetings from Japan. Thank you so much. How do they test for Tourette's? I don't believe there's like an actual test. For me, I was diagnosed with like familial history and like observation because I'd been having tics for a long time, and my doctors had kind of followed me for a long time, and then I was diagnosed. Happy birthday, Carly. Thanks for answering. You're welcome. Do people make fun of you? They do, mainly online, I would say. In person, it's less. However, I do get stared at in public when I am ticking, and that's annoying, but I mean, whatever. People do stare, and it's inevitable. But people do make fun of me specifically online because people are ruthless online. I'll try to be mean. What makes you tick? So my Tourette's makes me tick. Just certain ones go away. Sometimes they do go away. Sometimes new one appear. It's not a mean comment. It really depends on the day. I got rice. Sometimes my tics get worse. Sometimes they get better. Sometimes a tic I've had for a while will go away. Sometimes I'll have a new tic randomly. Really depends. Can someone with Tourette's, can someone have Tourette's if they have no familial history? I believe so, yeah. They just asked me that because my cousin has Tourette's, but it really depends. Can you play video games? I can. Hurt yourself? Yeah, when I hurt myself, it's a tic. So like I punch myself, I kick myself, I scratch myself. So many things that injure myself that are not meaning, like I'm not meaning to do it. What other function does that part of the brain have? I'm actually not totally sure. I think it couldn't be removed by surgery because it really like does. I'd have to do research into it, but I got rice. I know that part of your brain is obviously important and you can't just remove it. There is a surgery called deep brain stimulation, DBS, which people with Tourette's can experience, where basically they put almost like a pacemaker into your brain, and it like gives like electric signals that supposedly stop tics, but it only has like a 50%, like, what's the word? 50% like approval? What's the word I'm looking for? Like rate to work, 50% rate to work. So yeah, success rate, thank you. Yeah, I got rice. Thank you for sharing, thank you. Have you ever had issues with people not accepting you because of your Tourette's? I've had people, like be rude about it. I don't know if they've never not accepted it, but people online specifically have been horrible. People in my real life have been a lot better about it because like they know me and they know like this is my life. But I would say it really depends. Do you like gaming? I do. I've been playing Pokemon a lot lately, which I love. Hi, Billy Rules. Am I planning on streaming or uploading videos of you playing the Pokemon games? I'm not sure. Maybe. Love your channel. Thank you. Why do you have rice in your necklace? Because I have a tic where I say I got rice, and I thought it would be funny to have rice with me so people stop fake claiming me as a joke. For the 3 medications, do they have side effects? Definitely. The one I'm on has a lot of side effects, and I hate it, but what can you do? They help my tics. What are your thoughts on Bailyn Dupree? I really like her. I love her show. I think she's awesome, and she's doing a wonderful job. I got rice advocating for Tourette's awareness. I think it's awesome that she has put herself out there, and I'm really proud of her, and I love her show, so yeah. Favorite Pokemon? I like Bulbasaur and Mudkip. I asked someone if they were good, and knowing it was a tic. Oh. Do you think they came across as rude? I don't think so. Oh, Nintendo has copyright striking. Oh, okay, sounds good. I guess I won't be then. I started ticking a few months ago. Vocal tics started as pretty much normal stuff, and randomly. That can be normal for sure. Tics can wax and wane and change, so that could be normal. What side effects does your medication have? I don't really want to speak about it online. But most of my medications have caused like a lot of just bad things. I don't know. I don't know if I should talk about it. Just it's stuff you wouldn't want to experience. Basically, you're experiencing as side effects in order to treat your tics. I don't understand how people can be so cruel sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes when you tic, do you realize you're doing it? Yeah, I realize I'm doing my tics sometimes, but not all the time. Hi. Nintendo seek out people streaming or playing certain games. Oh, that sucks. So no streaming Pokemon. Okay. Did Tourette's increase in severity throughout life? It really depends. A lot of people, like my doctors when I was first diagnosed told me, shut them, that I would experience less tics as I got older, but it really hasn't changed in severity, maybe even gotten worse. So it really depends. Can I tell a dad joke? Sure. Do you do what I do? Sometimes I talk instead of saying the word you want to say. You tick with that letter. Yeah, sometimes I do that too. Zelda. I have played Zelda a little bit, but honestly not as much as I'd like to. I don't game very much. Hello, Real. How are you? Ice cream's good. I like vanilla ice cream. I got rice in a bag. But yeah. Also, you guys, this is backwards, but we're gonna do it. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm getting really close to 100K. I'm like 700 people away, which is like pretty close. So do the subscribe. I got rice. And also give this video a thumbs up if you like it. I would really appreciate that. It helps me get my content out there. So leave a little thumbs up and subscribe if you're not. I would appreciate that. Amen. That's a funny joke. Have you ever had broken or hurt your glasses? No, but I do have a tic where I do push up my glasses sometimes, even when I don't need to. The worst thing you experience in regards to Tourette's, I would say probably my punching tics or like my kicking tics. Okay, Candy, no worries. Imagine having to do required French class. Yeah, I had to do French class, and that's where I got French tics from. Thank you so much for sharing Tourette's with the world. Thank you so much, love dog. Does Tourette's affect anything else other than speech and body movements? I got rice. Tourette's can affect a lot of things. It affects like impulsivity. It affects rage. I get rage attacks sometimes. It affects executive function sometimes. There's a lot that it can affect besides just the movements and sounds. It is a whole umbrella of a disorder, but most people only encompass or think of Tourette's as like the vocal and motor tic disorder. Where did I get this? My boyfriend 3D printed it for me. I don't know where it comes from, Bear. Yeah. How well can I see without glasses? I can see okay without glasses, but not enough to like see far away. I can see close up, but not far away. Carly, I'm not sure what you mean by that. I got rice. But yeah, this is my Nido. Look at how cool this is. I got rice. Je t'aime. I feel like I'm in class. This isn't safely educational. Thank you so much, Georgie. Yeah, this is really fun. Do you have to have tics for a year to get diagnosed? I believe to be diagnosed with Tourette's, you do have to have tics for at least a year. Yeah, this is Nido. It's a Nido nice cube. I got rice. Nido nice cube. I got rice. Yeah, Rebecca has stopped hating, thankfully. She was really annoying. So, yeah. I have one. It's so fun. Yes. My axolotl's doing well. Je t'aime means I love you in French. Yeah, my axolotl's doing well. He's cute. I love him. I have rice. I have a tooth. Is Tourette's a genetic disorder? I believe there is a genetic component to it. My worst tic is probably punching myself or anything that hurts myself. I've always wondered if I have some form. Interesting. You can have tics in your hands, but maybe not Tourette's. Like, you don't have to have Tourette's to have tics. You can still have tics that aren't Tourette's. Yeah, the criteria is at least one vocal tic and at least 2 motor tics for at least a year that have made an appearance before you're 18. Does the government provide any form of money for people who have Tourette's? Not that I'm aware of. I definitely don't get any. Cool glasses. Thank you so much. Do you have the feeling sometimes I can stay still? Yeah, I literally can't stay still. Like, I'm always moving in some way, shape, or form unless I'm sleeping. I've made videos on this before, but I'm literally like, people, JT Miller. People take advantage of staying still because I can't, and it sucks. A lot of the time I'll be moving or just fidgeting with my hands or bumping my leg up and down or whatever the case may be. I'm always doing some sort of movement, it feels like, and it is exhausting. I have one vocal tick and that's it. Yeah, for sure. That would suck. Georgie, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm in Canada, so we have good health care here. So like if I did hurt myself intensely, I'd probably be okay. But I hope that would never happen. Can someone's diagnosis be changed after a year? Yeah, I believe so. I think that's actually common is if you are diagnosed with something before the year comes up, it can be diagnosed to Tourette's after. As you're already diagnosed with Tourette's, do you have at least a few minutes of peace? Sometimes, but I feel like my brain is always like in discomfort, if that makes sense. Like I always say my body, I don't really know how to be still or how to feel comfortable. Like I'm always in some level of discomfort because my tics are always there for the most part, even if they are just subtle movements. There are times I'm able to just feel kind of okay, but for the most part, like Tourette's affects every part of my life and it makes me feel pretty bad. Americans get absolutely, I'm sorry, Georgie, that sucks. You don't have to refrain about asking. I just don't know the questions. I don't know the answers. I think so, Riots. Does your boyfriend know what to do if you have a tic tac? I usually ask him just to like leave me alone. Like there was the last time I had a tic tac when he was sleeping, and I'd prefer just to be alone when I have tic tacs unless like I'm having a severe one, which I don't have very often. But yeah, he does know what to do. I've talked about it with him. I love how this channel brings together a bunch of people with tics. Thank you so much. Can you do anything to slow down or help a tic tac? It depends on the severity of the tic tac. If my tic tac has already like gone past the point of no return, I really just have to wait it out. But it really depends. Hi, Bae, how are you? Hey, you're the I Got Rice girl. I am, and I do have rice. I'm good. How are you? Hello, Nick. What is a tic tac? So a tic tac is this intense bout of severe tics that happen. It can last a few minutes to a few hours. But basically just think of a lot of tics happening all at once, kind of to the point where like you're not able to function until they go away. So I have tics all the time, but a tic tac would look like me just ticking constantly without any breaks. Have I ever been kicked out of quiet areas? I don't think I have because I'm usually able to suppress. But not everyone is as lucky as me. So yeah. Bae, I'm sorry. It's not deadly, no. Are you planning to do something special for 100K? I think I'm gonna make rice on camera. That would be funny. I got rice. So we'll see. Hello, Kayla. Could we see a form of an EpiPen? Georgie, I have no idea. That's an interesting thought. Like, I don't know what medication they would use, and I don't think there is a medication designed for that yet. But maybe in the future, that'd be a really cool thing to look into. If they could manage to create a medication that was like a quick relief for tic tacs, but I don't know. I love how rice, yeah, it's funny. Hi, Anley, how are you? Hi, I just joined. What types of tics do you have? I have a lot. I'm not gonna list them all, but I have motor and vocal tics, obviously. And if you stick around, I got rice, such as that, you will see the tics. Do you have one of those cards to prove to people you have Tourette's? I don't have one. I don't even know where to get them. But unfortunately, yeah, I honestly wouldn't even know where to get it. Are you okay with people thinking I got rice tic is, no, that's fine, Lindsay, I don't mind. When people think associate me with I got rice. I think it's kind of funny because that's the tick I say probably the most. Anley, I'm good. KLN, hi, how are you? Do you ever get worried about punching yourself on camera? Not really, because like I punch myself on camera. I don't really get worried about it anymore. I used to, but now I'm just like, I do it. So what can you do? Yeah, Georgie, I'm not sure. When I get cold or in small areas. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know if they're ticks. I'm not like a medical professional, so I'm not totally sure. But they could be. It's not fun because a tick attack is like your brain is constantly hijacked. Always looking forward to your live streams. Thank you, Catherine. Have you ever watched a movie? Yeah, I've watched Front of the Class and I really liked it. Your brain is like, I will solve this issue. How long did it take you to get diagnosed with Tourette's? So it didn't take me very long because I'd been having tics like my whole life, basically. And my doctor kind of observed me. So I was diagnosed at 12 after having tics for over a year, obviously. But honestly, my memory is so bad from my medication that I don't totally remember my life. I've talked about this before. So I don't know exactly how long it took, but I know I was diagnosed at 12. I did get the nice cube. It's right here. Are there any other informative trust YouTubers that you know of? Zara Beth is really good. Life's a Twitch, Emma, Brittany Wolf, Evie Meg, This Trippy Hippie, Balin, Willowy Risp on TikTok as well as YouTube she's starting. They're all really good. Do you have tics that are bad words? Sometimes. Interesting. I'm sorry to hear that you have fake tics. Like my hair, thank you. Do Tourette's only affect humans? I'm not sure. People have asked me this before, and I think that's true. You're graduating from high school. Amazing. Armin, I haven't. Your brain is often on its own agenda. Yeah. Zara Beth's music. I haven't listened to her music, I don't think. Maybe in the past, but I would have to try again. You love Evie Meg. Yeah, me too. Do you think 2 years of one vocal tic and a couple months for a motor tic would be enough to be diagnosed? I think you have to have the motor tic for over a year as well. So I'm not sure. Bad gestures are called copropraxia. I got rice. My axolotl's good, thank you. How am I doing? I'm okay, how are you? Rachel, hi, how are you? Good to see you. Yeah, Anley, I really like it. It's really, really satisfying. I don't like how dirty it gets, though. Like, there's dust all over it. Do you watch Balin Out Loud on TLC? I do. I'm a few episodes behind, but I really like her show, and I think that it does a really good job advocating and educating about Tourette's, so I think it's awesome. Sorry, I'm late. No worries, Queen. Where do you buy them from? Where did I get this one from? I don't even remember, but I know you can get them online. When was Tourette's discovered and officially recognized as a medical issue? I know that it was discovered by a doctor with the last name Gilles de la Tourette, and I believe it was in the 1800s in France, but I could be wrong. I did a whole paper on this one time, but I don't remember. Do you do it? I do when I have a tic attack. Singing helps me. Yeah, singing does help sometimes. Tics do definitely make me feel panicky and uneasy sometimes. This squishy cube thing is called a Nido Nice Cube, and it's really satisfying. Yeah, I'm so close to 100K. If you guys are new here and you haven't subscribed, I know this is backwards, but please click that subscribe button and give that thumbs up to this video. I would appreciate that so much because I am getting really close and I'm excited. Walmart, okay. Is there an official term for mental tics? I don't know if it's official, but I got rice in a bag. But people in the community use skepsy, so SKEPSI, so like copper skepsy, echoskepsy, paliskepsy, stuff like that. What causes you to get new tics? It just depends. It can be if I hear something or if I see something or if I feel like making a different movement. It really depends. Hey, Kayana. How did you get through standardized tests? I currently take all my tests from home because I'm homeschooled. In college, I take school from home. I'm not homeschooled, but I take school from home. And when I was in high school, I was able to take tests in a separate location because of my tics. So I was given accommodations, thankfully, where I were able to take exams in a different location. Thank you, No Reason. Hope you are too. But yeah, it was kind of hard in school, especially because I didn't really tell people that I had Tourette's all that often. Good night, Joshua. Thanks for being here. I got rice in a bag. JT Miller. I can take mid-sentence. No worries. Have to leave. No worries. Friday night. Maybe potentially in the future, but today is Tuesday. Finally, the snow is melting in Canada. Yes. I got rice in a bag. Oh, it's 11:30 for you? I'm sorry. Could Tourette's create new phobias? I am not sure. That's a very interesting question. For me, it is 9:26 p.m. Je t'aime. I am not single. I got rice. But yeah, I think I'm going to head off soon. I just wanted to do a short live stream tonight. So it's only been like 40 minutes. I apologize. Yeah, JT Miller is a tic. If you guys haven't seen my freaking video, he's a hockey player that I don't like, but during the playoffs last year, my team played Vancouver, and he was a player on Vancouver. And since the hockey chant was that JT Miller in the audience, and it's echolalia. It literally, it's so annoying, and I have to like say it so loud. Like, I hate it. 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 JT Miller. Low-key, like, I love my boyfriend so much, but sometimes it's really nice when he's not home because I can just yell JT Miller and he won't. I don't think he'd be mad if he was home, but like, it's just nice to tic when you're alone because you can just let it out. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Gotta get back to work. No worries, Nick. Love you too. But yeah, I think I'm gonna head off. I am a little bit tired. I don't know when my next live stream will be just because school is really busy. No, I wouldn't be. Yeah, he wouldn't be. He'd be fine. But I have a lot of school I have to catch up on, so I just came on for like a little bit. Is it okay to laugh at your tics? Yeah, you can laugh with me, but don't laugh at me for sure. Dustin, I can see your messages. Yeah. Sorry, I haven't been replying. I don't even know what you were saying. Yeah, JT Miller is a tic. Go Red Wings. Oh. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. Do you tic more when you're tired? Sometimes. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I will see you guys next time. Hopefully you'll catch a live. These are kind of spontaneous and sporadic. Once I'm done school for the semester, I will be streaming more, hopefully, fingers crossed. I really want to get to that 100K, so please subscribe if you haven't already. I got rice. Share my video and give this video a thumbs up. I would totally appreciate that. And last but not least, give it a like for the bee. Give it a like for the chubby bee if you haven't. He's so cute. Do I save my lives? I do. You can watch them after. Okay, love you guys. Have a good night as always. We're learning together, we're laughing together, and we're ticking together. See you guys next time. Bye.